I extend a very, very warm welcome to all our parents and students who are attending the orientation for junior college for the academic year 23-24, 24-25. We cordially welcome you to the Bishop's family and look forward to partnering with each one of you as a united team for the benefit of your children, whom you have entrusted to our care in the junior college for the next 2 years. As we embark on this new academic journey, we ensure to pursue and strengthen the traditions of our institutions, where all members of the school community are respected and valued. We at Bishops are committed to helping each student develop into responsible, educated and well-rounded individuals. The importance of extracurricular activities is very well recognized at the Bishop School. Hence, we encourage all our students who join us in the junior college to take part in the various activities that we do promote for our junior college students. We look forward to the upcoming school year, and we are confident that it will be one that is very, very fruitful for you as well as your children. Moving on, I'd like to introduce to you the administrative heads of our School.Undri School and Junior College. Starting with the principal, Julian Luke. Then you have our headmaster, Mr. Ralph Russell. Congratulate our headmistress. First, she was designated as the junior school supervisor, but at our last AGM of the governing body, a decision has been taken to upgrade her to the headmistress of the junior school. This also so it's a proud moment for Mrs. Fernandez. That also is an original, with the original at the stage. Our junior college coordinator, Dr. Mrs. Ulfat Beg. We also have our school psychologist, Dr. Yajyoti Singh. Unfortunately, she visits us only on a Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. during the school hours. Currently, she is at the Bishop's School camp, since they are also having an orientation for this junior college. We have a school counselor, a full-time school counselor in Ms. Sri Poonawala. And let me tell you, this full-time counseling we provide to our children, that is related to issues in the classroom adjustments and even peer or team pressure. Students who have discipline or behavioral issues are regularly also counseled by the school counselor. Our children are guided to acquire social and life skills, which I'm sure will go a long way to lead them to a very happy and fulfilled life. The department is also actively involved in working with parents and also with teachers. Parents may meet the school counselor only through prior appointments. Mr. Medroy Fernandez, unfortunately, he is at the Bishop School camp because we are having the opening round of the Subrata. Our administrative coordinator, Mr. Frank Fonseca, who many of you recognize and will see every day. We'd like to begin with the introduction of our junior college faculty for the year 23-24. We have Ms. Maitri Khan, class teacher of class 11A. She will be taking English language and literature for the children. Mr. Jagdish Pasge, class teacher for class 11B science. He will be taking chemistry. We have Ms. Aarti Bujone, class teacher, class 11 in commerce, who will be taking accountancy and commerce. We have Miss Rahul Salvi, class teacher of 11B commerce, who will also be taking accountancy and commerce. Miss Amrita Bhaduri, class teacher for class A, 11A arts, who will be taking up history and political science. Mr. Riyaduddin Qazi, very experienced, who has served the Bishop's family for 15 years, both at the Bishop's School camp and now currently with us at the Bishop's School at School.Undri. He is the class teacher of class 12A and will be taking. We have Mrs. Kanchan Kshatriya, class teacher of class 12B science. She will be taking mathematics. Mrs. Tanuja Jadhav, class teacher for class 12A. She will be taking economics and business studies. We have Dr. Satrupa Roy, class teacher for class 12B. She will be taking mass media and communication. We have Mrs. Amrita Das, class teacher for class 12A arts, who will be taking up environmental science and geography. We have Dr. Wolford Beg, junior college coordinator, who will take up biology. We have Ms. Jessica Parimal Kadam. She will be taking up English, literature and language. We have Mrs. Swati Yajwani, subject teacher. She will be taking up computer science. We have Mr. Tawfiq Khan. He will be taking physical education for both the boys and the girls. We have Ms. Poonam Sharma. She will be taking up fine art or art with our students. Ms. Sakshi Bajaj, who is a new entrant at the Bishop's School at School.Undri. Welcome, you, ma'am. She will be taking up psychology with our students. We have Mr. Narayan Devate, who is the lab in charge. Moving on to the normal school timings, would be in the morning from 7:45 a.m. to 1:35 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. We have the submission of documents. This goes out to all the students. You must submit your original transfer certificate or school leaving certificate, your original migration certificate, photocopies of statement of marks, and photocopies of pass certificate should be submitted to the school office immediately. Students can download documents using their DigiLocker. Provisional admission. For the students of other boards who have joined us, provisional admission has been granted until the same is confirmed by the council. So your certificates are sent to the council. After approval of the council, once we get a go-ahead, then only your admission is confirmed in the junior college. Selection of subjects. It is compulsory for all students to select 5 subjects. English being mandatory or compulsory, plus any 4 subjects. There will be a window of 2 weeks to make this change if required. That is by the 4th of July 2024. To make it more clear, we offer all 3 streams. That's the science, commerce and humanities to our students. The portions, students can get the ISC syllabus for class 11 for the academic year 23-24 from the council website, and it is mandatory that each one of you downloads the syllabus from the council website. The syllabus for all the subjects can be easily accessed by clicking on the respective subject links. Students will find the complete detail of the ISC syllabus for class 11, including project work, list of suggested subjects, and the evaluation criteria as given by the council. Home assignments I can understand that you're in junior college, but home assignments are of great importance. They will be an integral part of the daily workload. It must be completed and submitted on time as directed by the teachers. 75% attendance is mandatory for all students of class 11. A shortfall in attendance may result in disqualification of candidates from the final examination for class 11 as ISC syllabus, please note, is in-depth and very detailed. A conscientious effort to be attentive for every session will be a benefit to each one of you. Class 11 examinations, the first and second term examination will be conducted in August and October respectively. Final examination will be conducted in February. It will be the responsibility of the head of school to ensure that promotion from class 11 to class 12 is done on the basis of cumulative achievement levels of the students throughout the year in the subject that he or she has been registered for. Kindly also note that as per council directives, from this year onwards, all class 11 papers, that is for the final examination, will come from the council. So as directed by the council, for now we are saying cumulative assessments will be taken into record for promotion to class 12. But in case the council is sending the question papers, your final results will be based on your performance in the final examination for promotion to class 12. For promotion, a candidate is required to have obtained at least 35% marks in 4 subjects, including English, on the cumulative average, and a minimum attendance of 75% of the working days in class 11. It is mandatory for a student of class 11 to pass the final examination at the end of the academic year, as per the criteria of the council, in order to be promoted to class 12. SUPW, or Social Useful Productive Work and Community Service, is mandatory. The assessment in socially and useful productive work and community service will be made by the school, and the results will count towards the award of your certificate. The school will be required to follow the instructions sent by the council in the matter of keeping of records for the work and the assignment of each candidate in socially useful productive work and community service. There is no automatic promotion from class 11 to class 12. Neither will any kind of pressure externally put upon the school for promotion from class 11 to 12 be acceptable, or will your work be promoted that way. Dress code for girls. The girls are to be dressed in grey pleated skirts of decent length, at least 1 inch below the knee. It is mandatory to wear cycling shorts or dark grey color. High-heeled shoes are not permitted. Not more than 1 inch of heel is permitted for your shoes. That is the way your ward needs to be dressed and come to school for girls. Is that clear with all the girls over here? Can I get a yes from here? Yes, sir? I can only hear one girl tonight. Is that a yes? Yes, sir. Yeah, that is mandatory for you to join the junior college. Earrings worn should be just gold studs or small rings, no precious stones and dangling earrings, no makeup of any kind, no kajal, lipstick, lip gloss, nail polish, mehndi, no hair color, highlighting of the hair, etc. are permitted. Blouses are to be tucked in properly. The school tie, stretchable black hairbands, black belly shoes, and the blazers are compulsory. Dress code for the boys. Boys are to be neatly dressed in light blue shirts and grey trousers. prescribed by the school and properly worn to their waist. Grey shirts not to hang over their belts. Boys must use black leather belts. We do not provide belts for boys in the junior college, so black leather belts is something that you will need to make arrangements for. They must shave every day to school if necessary, and a proper haircut. No long hair or fancy haircuts or colored hair is acceptable. If that is the case, we may ask you to go home, and till your hair doesn't grow back, we will not allow you to enter the school campus. School shoes should be in a lace pattern, which are allowed and permissible with us. PE kit is mandatory for all sports activities, both for boys and girls. And that is the way we expect our students to dress where boys are concerned. Do I have a yes from the boys? Yes. I think we could do better. Do we have a yes? I can only hear I think these are from different schools. Acceptance is taking time. Can I have a yes? A loud yes? Yes. That's better. So is that clear? I think that's a clear picture. I think this becomes quite monotonous, so we thought we'd do something that keeps your eyes glued to the screen. Students' participation in various club activities. Students are encouraged to participate in activities that they are passionate about or for which they have a liking. Some of the activities that the school provides are the Science Club, the Commerce Club, the Literary Club, Dance and Music Club, the choir, that's if you have a good voice, dramatics, debate and elocution, sports, maybe provide cricket, football, basketball, and the boxing academies. Along with the above, there are workshops and seminars held from time to time by our resource people from different domains. The use of the following is strictly prohibited. Two-wheelers and four-wheelers, even if the student possesses a valid driving license. It is your responsibility, parents, to ensure that you do not give the key of your car or your bike to your wards to come to school. They are not allowed to bring the vehicles into the school, neither do we allow them to park the vehicles outside the school, which many of them do on the quiet. Chewing gum, tobacco, smokeless tobacco, any kind of alcoholic beverages is totally banned in the school premises, and we expect that the students do not use it. Mobile phones, I can understand it is used for technology. It is very important for our children nowadays, for all our parents to connect with each other. AirPods, iPods, or any other electronic gadgets found with your ward who has brought it to school will be confiscated and will only be returned at the end of the academic year. Discipline will not be compromised. Being a traditional school, discipline is of great importance at the bishops, all our bishop schools. Any form of arrogance from children and disobedience towards teachers will never be tolerated by the faculty nor by the administration. Obscene behavior of any kind, both by boys and girls, will be dealt with strictly and may even result in investigation from the school without any further warning. Parents must take keen interest in their ward's progress and monitor them at all times. As we all know, teenagers tend to get misled by the peer group and sometimes not always go astray. There should be no objection to the checking of students' bag by the faculty, as this is done on regular intervals by the junior college, and we ensure that the girls' bags are checked by our female staff members and the boys' bags by the male staff members. Parents are requested to make note of all open house dates and personally be present to collect the report cards and interact with with the faculty for the well-being of your child. Parents must cooperate with the school authorities in continuing with the good tradition of the institution. It has been experienced that parents give a lot of liberty to their children, permitting them to late night parties, etc. As a result, their wards are unable to concentrate on their studies, resulting in total lack of interest at school. You must keep a check on their outdoor activities and inform the school in case of any behavioral changes that you see in your ward. In case students enroll for additional courses, extra coaching classes, this should be before or after the junior college timing. That is after 1:45 in the afternoon. No request will be allowed for late entry or early departure of the school for these outside coaching classes. Considering the age group our students are in, there are always situations that they may require additional counseling on various issues. There is a complete counseling department for the same headed by our school psychologist, Dr. Jyoti Singh, who will be available to meet students every Wednesday till 2:30 p.m. In case parents wish to meet Dr. Singh, kindly know that she will only be available on Wednesday through prior appointment. You are requested to kindly send in a mail to the junior college coordinator, which will be forwarded to me to be informed to Dr. Singh. Important points need to be noted. The school is rightfully against the use of vapes. I also didn't know about vapes. We will show you I was surprised when I saw it for the first time. You know, these are e-cigarettes and they have a fantastic aroma. You know, strawberries and I don't know what all. Sometimes you may mistake it for the perfume your child is using. So, parents, you are advised to kindly keep a check. This is how it works. And nowadays, they are doing better jobs. I think these are the older ones. I think you need to look out for the newer ones. Vapes, hence the possession of vapes by the students within the school premises is strictly prohibited, and you may prohibit it at your home also. The conduct of unofficial farewells is firmly forbidden. We understand that when they reach class 12, some of the children go outside the school campus and book a book club, something, 2 BHK, Tally and what else? And most of them are in Koregaon Park, I believe. So it's a joint venture by all the 3 Bishop School students. They may tell you they're going for coaching classes, but be aware that actually they're going out for some of these parties that are usually held late evening. And when the coaching finishes at 9, then they come back home, which is actually illegal. We have spoken to the police department. Children that are not 18 or less than 18 are not allowed to enter these clubs. The physical configuration of the classroom affects students' learning, motivation, participation, and teacher-student relationship. Our traditional lecture setup in the classroom typically consists of fixed and separate rows for boys and girls. Students are expected to always adhere to the seating arrangement. To keep abreast of the school-related information and updates, parents are requested to take cognizance of all notifications, communications, and announcements that are shared on the TBS app regularly. Those who are new, you may download it on your phone, those parents that are new. In case you have any issues with it, you can always go and meet Mr. Deodar in building B3. I think he sits at counter number 2. According to the Maharashtra Prohibition of Ragging Act, 1999, display of disorderly conduct, doing of any act which causes or is likely to cause physical or psychological harm or raises apprehension of fear or shame or embarrassment to a student in any educational institution is strictly prohibited and punishable by law. Don't think you're juvenile, so you can get away with it. Parents are requested not to involve the school or its authorities, trustees or staff in any way whatsoever in case of any marital dispute. Any information in this regard should be provided to school in mutual agreement between the parents. Any change in the child's parents' information provided to the school must have both the parents' signature. Parental involvement, parents from various fields like research, IT, education, music, agriculture, etc. are welcome to initiate talks, workshops, seminars, field visits for the student. A proposal for the same should be shared with the junior college coordinator. Parents who are willing to stand by the school in emergencies, please share with us your names and your contact details after this orientation program. E-wallets, no cash transactions will be permitted at the tuck shop, the canteen, ice cream vendor. Parents may use the e-wallet to deposit a certain amount into their ward's account, which they can use at the tuck shop / canteen by swiping the radio frequency identification card, which will be issued to them as soon as they join. All correspondence should be through the student's ID only and sent on jcu at thebishopschool.net. You can please note it. If you don't have the email address, any queries that you have, please address it to the junior college coordinator. You can take a photograph if you wish to do so. Before we change the slide, should you go ahead? All correspondence should be through and with the parents only. Students should refrain from corresponding directly with the school. All payments must be made online. No cash transactions will be entertained. All information is provided through emails and mobile apps, including daily announcements. So please do not be fooled by your children. We do not provide any kind of physical information or send out letters to our parents. Because sometimes, when we've had an occasion where children have forged the signature of the junior college coordinator saying they're going out for a field trip, but unfortunately, they did not do so. If you are unable to log into your personalized school ID, please contact Mr. Deodhar in the school office, that is building B3 at counter number 2. Digital classes for class 11 will commence from 20th June 2023. The timetable for the same has been uploaded on TBS app. As you are aware, and if you've seen, there's a lot of civil work going on. And we are expected to open on the 26th January. For these 4 or 5 days, we will begin with digital classes and then shift to physical classes from the 26th of June. Students are requested to note the following with respect to digital classes. Download Microsoft Teams app on 2 devices, either your computer, laptop, or your mobile phones. Keep the notifications always on. Check the validity of the username and password received from the school office well in advance. Make sure you sign in using your own credentials instead of your parents or your siblings. If you have siblings, they both have different accounts. Kindly use your own password. Students must ensure that their web cameras and microphones are in working condition and functional. The teacher may